Hi, it's Karen from Fearlessly Authentic Tarot, and I want to do an unboxing slash review of the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. I bought this myself, it was not gifted to me. So first of all, the box is totally amazing. I love these magnetic boxes that kind of can store everything. It has a nice little ribbon where you can pull the cards out. It comes with a very detailed book, a nice color details on each individual cards, a couple of spreads, and then a lot of information in back. It's a very academic tarot book, so it's a lot of big words. So if you are a newbie to tarot, I'm not recommending this just because it makes a huge amount of assumptions on what you already know, and it also has a lot to do with history. So if you're really into history and the Tudors and the Yorks and the War of the Roses, this is a kind of a cool deck because he references a lot of that in here, and a lot of the symbolism is that too. I'm a real geek when it comes to these books, so I do love to read through and reference them over and over again, especially with different spreads and just different thoughts on the symbolism and things like that. But again, not a very good book, not a very good deck for a beginner. So let's get into the major arcana cards. And I'm not going to go through every card, but the artwork is absolutely gorgeous. The feel of the cards, it's a decent size. It's a really good size of a card. And just like I say, the artwork is phenomenal, which is kind of what drew me to this deck, and all of the different symbolism in the card. So you can kind of see, if you were new, there's a lot of things going on in these cards. So if you do have a background in tarot, especially the Rider-Waite-Smith and the traditional tarot, it's a very good deck to augment what you're already reading. But maybe a little difficult to try to grasp all of these different nuances if you're new. But yeah, so again, it's beautiful, beautiful artwork. And then I'll just show you the aces. I've pulled all the aces out. So we've got the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Batons, which would be, of course, Wands. And then you go into the numbered cards. These I find a little difficult to read, just with a lot of different symbolism that I personally was not familiar with. Now, when I did the readings and looked up some of the stuff, it totally made sense. But I think if you were new to this, seeing the Nine of Batons with an elephant and the castle, it may kind of be a slight disconnect if you don't know, like this, the symbolism of the white roses, the rabbits, the direction the rabbits are headed in. So that's, like, again, it's a good deck to challenge you if you've been using tarot for a long time and you do want some different imagery. And I'll just pull just from something else here. Like I said, I'm not going to go through every card, but again, the artwork. And what's kind of interesting is he's made some assumptions on who this King of Swords is. It's King David, and if you know your history, or if you want to read in the book, you can learn a little bit more about King David and the relevance. And then the Queen of Swords. Again, he's named some of he doesn't name the knights, but you could certainly do that. From the Knights of the Round Table, you could add to it. But anyways, but again, the artwork, beautiful. Some of the symbolism is a little tricky if you're new to this. And even myself, I mean, I've been doing this for, I'm not going to tell you how many years, but I've been doing this for a heck of a long time, and I had to look up some different things. The back of the cards is absolutely gorgeous. It just makes such a lovely design and pattern with the rose. So I really do like this deck. I totally have been using it with some clients. I've been using a lot of the Arcana cards. As if you do follow me, you'll know I mix decks all the time. So I've been using a lot of the Arcana cards because I just find them so gorgeous. And I've been kind of pulling them as my anchor slash clarity card for some people in readings. However, if you're new to tarot, I don't recommend this as a starter deck just because of all the symbolism and all the things that you will have to figure out in order to do a reading. And again, the book is extremely academic, you know, and very, very, like it's not written, I'm going to say not user-friendly, but it's not written in simple terms. It is very academic, and he makes a ton of assumptions on who these cards are, like who the queen is, and there's nowhere in, he doesn't back up any of these. He doesn't say it's his opinion. He just states this is King Henry, this is King David, and there's no proof that it would be, but I think he's trying to, you know, to show that maybe with those traits, those character traits, when you get that card, you would add to that. That's my opinion and my assumption. Anyways, I do like the deck. I love the artwork, and if you are into tarot and you're collecting it for your art, and just like I say, the cards, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And that's it. So that is my review on the Rose Tarot by Nigel Jackson. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.